What's up, everybody? Pete Tricky here, and today we're going to be going over this college football week. It's not 100% over, but you know what I mean? You might as well get it done and over with. And my official rankings. Start out with a big game here. Louisville, they beat Miami. Straight up, flat out, did it. Nebraska choked. LSU gets owned by Vanderbilt. Let them skip on Pippen. Georgia Tech, I was kind of worried about you. That's why I'm worried. I was worried for Georgia Tech. I don't know how they're going to win this one. In the away game, in Marysville. And they pulled through with it. So I guess I'm very happy with Georgia Tech right now. Oklahoma, out of nowhere, after that absolute shit, that's what you did. Well, like a cotton picking was. You know, Ole Miss.
You truly did disappoint me. Not just in the way you choked, but you choked so bad it was like swallowing a jawbreaker. You had a nice, comfortable lead. Out of nowhere, you just decided to eat a whole jawbreaker. That's what it felt like. Probably break your jaw, but while breaking your jaw, Ole Miss, you also got a black eye by Georgia. Ooh, touchdown Notre Dame. 1 yard rushing touchdown. CJ Carr. Not my Mr. Lovey-Doo. I want him to score. Ohio State. I literally, saw a little bit of this game. This felt like one of those really lazy, sloppy games. This is how Ohio State's been playing. And all they need is just the right team to catch them off guard when they're playing sloppy. Oh boy. Maybe not them. Oh yes. This is the one. This is the one, everyone. That's the one right there. There it is.
They're going to catch him off guard playing sloppy. As the bike passes by. You know it. I think Ohio State's going to keep on playing a sloppy ball for practically the rest of the season. And then, once they get in the playoffs, they're not going to be ready for it. Actually, sorry, I mean the Big Ten Championship. They're not going to be ready for it. Sure, your wide receivers will most likely be ready for it. Julian Sayin, I don't know. It just felt like one of them games where nobody really tried, although Julian Sayin had, probably the best stat line of his life. Also, the rushing situation looks very good for Ohio State. I don't know how Bo Jackson didn't do too well. It's kind of just crazy because there's not really a best running back on Ohio State right now. And neither a best, I don't care. You guys are seeing Jeremiah Smith, although he's having a better year than last year. Carney Tate. No one's talking about this man. People just started talking about him. I'm not talking about him. Also, Brandon Innes, good job with the touchdown. This man only needed 6 receptions, 111 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What world are we living in? I already knew Carnell Tate was good. 3 years ago. I already knew. I'm like, that name has a little chime to it. But it is what it is. Memphis, you guys suck. I had a weird feeling that you guys were just gonna choke, like you do every time. I swear I mentioned something like they're going to choke eventually. One of my videos. And I called it Texas Tech and Texas A&M. Texas Tech and Texas A&M. The most overrated teams in college football. I want these two to face against each other and see how fraudulent they are. I know Texas Tech is probably going to get their behinds whooped, but still, this is just sad. Arizona State. This is the most inconsistent team in college football, and you let them play consistently decent against you. Disappoint me. Also, how about the Miami game? I talked to a Miami fan. Oh boy, he's not happy. 4 picks, Carson Beck, 0 touchdowns. See why Georgia dropped him without even giving him an offer. It doesn't make sense now. Next up, Texas A&M just disappointed me. I know Arkansas is kind of a sleeper team. They're kind of like Mississippi State, except for they have a worse record. This is Arkansas every season. They're just such a sleeper upset team. Every time. Every time. Here we go. Next up, Washington State and Virginia. I'm not surprised by this outcome because Washington State literally just almost single-handedly beat Ole Miss. So, it's not bad. I think Washington State is also kind of one of them teams that are like the shocking upsetters. And Virginia pulled through, just like Ole Miss did. Just wait for them to lose. Just wait for it to happen. Oh my god. Oregon needed this. If they didn't have a big day, oh my gosh, Moore. Dante Moore. Yeah, you're not winning Heisman, buddy. You're not winning Heisman. Noah Whittington, he actually played really awesome this game. I am super happy for him. I watched him, I think he was backup for Bucky Irving. I thought he was pretty decent. And he might have been 3rd or 4th string. I had him a couple plays, but he was decent enough. Dante Moore. What is it? Is it Keon Sadiq? He's pretty good. He's a tight end? Dang. Need to draft him, boys. Need to draft him. Somebody does. No Whittington got a reception to defense. So stupid. Why don't you just look at that? Next up, we got... Are you serious? End of overtime 1. I'm sorry, what? What? Neither of you frauds could score a touchdown? I'm like, Kentucky's just a sad program. I don't even understand how they choke so bad. Ooh, USC just choked. They've had like 10,000 fumbles this season.
Holy cow. Crazy work. All right. Let's see actually the stats.
How do you get outplayed by Cutter Boley? This guy. Cutter Boley. Mr. Chin himself. Why does he look like the kid of that guy from the B movie that like tries to swat and hit the bee? Why does he look like the son? I'm just saying. He's from Hodgenville? My God, it's meant to be. Mr. Chinny Chin himself had a kid. Ooh, goated. Where were we? Oh, yes. Oh my God. Even in rushing, Cutter Boley owns you, Texas. You better hope you pull through with your little diapers on and carry on through this, because this is the saddest thing ever. I have never seen a game this depressing. Ever. Okay, let's see it. I'm waiting. Oh. So Texas has the ball.
Or do they? ESPN's been really sloppy lately with their scoring and everything for whatever reason. That's just how it is. That's better. They actually fit. Oh my god, they kicked it. Oh my god. They kicked it. I'm sorry, what? Oh, all they needed was a kick to win. Oh no. No, Texas, you frauds, you won? Congratulations to Texas, I guess. You get a nail-biter win, just like you did against Arizona State. Congrats. South Florida, actually, wow. The Florida's a little bit close, dang. They kind of pulled through this one. Yeah, Tennessee, Alabama, it's not even close. This game's not even close. Alabama's just way better. They've locked in the season. They actually put in the work. You can see it now. This Notre Dame game is over. USC sucks. That's the final decision. Auburn is a sleeper team. I really hope to God that they win this, because I love Auburn. They deserve more love. They should have beaten Georgia. And they're not going to beat Missouri. Hope so. Yeah, but no college football's like so weird now. Cincinnati doesn't know what I'm saying. And if Utah wins, I'm going to be sad. I want to see BYU pull through this one. So yeah, it's not a matchup for the Six. I'm not really bad. They're for the Viper. Have to make sure he gets his... Oh my gosh, missed him. Oh, the box maker. You're not pushing through. Fine. Oh my gosh, wow. Their organization got ruined in 15 days, and they're 15th in the Big Ten. That's sad. Rest in peace. At number 12, we have USF. So now we're going to be doing 12 to 1. So this is actually technically my top 12 because, I don't know, this isn't playoff order, but I like to put in my top 12. I think USF is honestly a really solid team. They've built a really good foundation for themselves to make it into the playoffs. And all they gotta do is just win whatever conference championship they need to. Next up is Georgia. They've been a bit cheeky and cheap with their wins, but I mean, like, they're still pulling through, and they're not a top 10 caliber team, but they get the job done. Number 10, Oregon, huge bounce back game. Huge. I'm not even sure they were in my top 10 last weekend. So they were probably in the same spot. But I'm really happy they pulled through with a big win against the Rutgers at a home game, I think it was, too. So, I mean, you gotta show who's boss. If it was a away game, I'm sorry. Number 9, the Pimps. They are back in town, and they're pimping. They're doing a pretty good job of what they're doing right now. Vanderbilt, wish they would have won against Alabama, but Alabama's just a really tough and good team. Really rough and gritty, you know what I mean? So hopefully they pull through against Missouri, and they might end up back in the top 10. I don't know. But that also depends where Missouri gets ranked, too. So they could be bumped up 1 or 2 spots, but also this win against LSU might already put them inside, AP polls top 10. Next up is BYU as long as they win. Now, if they don't, take them out and put everybody down. Put everybody up a spot, I guess. I don't know. Put some random team in there. Oklahoma at 12 in that case. If that happens, because Oklahoma's been doing pretty decent just in case if BYU chokes. Georgia Tech. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with them at my number 7 seed, but I'm just going to have them there because, I don't know. Eventually, I'm planning to put them at, at the 11 spot. I think they honestly are more of a team who will be at 11. I don't think they're even at the caliber to beat most of these teams, but they have one more week to prove me before actually I'll pull the trigger on them. Virginia, it's kind of the same thing, although they played against a really tough Washington State team. That's pretty decent somehow, and almost beating this.
And almost beat an SEC team I think they did solid enough. But I'm not comfortable putting a lot of teams in my top 10 that are AP Polls top 10 because they're all just gonna get booted out anyways. But Notre Dame, like I've said this whole entire season, every good game they played have kept it close, and they just beat a ranked USC, which looked pretty good against Michigan. They blew them out, and maybe some people could have excuse for USC having a trap game, but I'm not sure about that, buddy. It's USC, they don't have a good defense, so. And we need Mr. Lovey to get back on that train. I am hating this spot. I'm definitely going to rearrange this one next week. Don't judge my takes because honestly, I just put teams here. I just put them in. Besides this top 3 was actually really thought about, but yeah, I was struggling here. With Texas A&M, they're able to pull through the wins, and they're obviously going to have some close games and some disappointing ones. They might as well lose a game this season. I'm not going to be surprised if they go 11-1 or 10-2, but all in all, as long as they keep winning SEC games, they'll look pretty good. Number 3, Alabama. This Alabama team, I can't say they're back. Everybody keeps on trying to say Alabama's back. Well, Petricky, they're your number 3 seed. Why would you not think they're back? Well, that's why I have an argument for you. Do you think they're going to stay consistent throughout the rest of the season? That's why I'm just a little bit worried.
Because there's going to be a game or two this season where they're not going to play as good.
I know, it's going to be like the worst time. It couldn't be LSU, where they're just going to have a bad game. Or Auburn. Which I can see Auburn, honestly, just doing the job and possibly just winning it. But, yeah, I'd just put Alabama at number 3. They're just really good. And who's at number 2? That's right, they're staying at number 2. I don't care. 10 toes down. Ohio State. Now, last week I had Miami at number 1. That was a mistake, but yes. Ohio State, like I said, they've been playing way too sloppy football. They're not really even trying. And like I said, that's going to catch them off guard. Might as well be the freaking Purdue game, for Pete's sake. That's just how it's going to go. Number 1, Indiana. This is a star-studded future NFL talent team. I already see it. As long as their players keep on playing really good, don't get injured, and maybe this year or next year win a natty, or the Big Ten Championship, either or, but as long as they look good, holy cow, it's going to be a good day in Indiana. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a good day for Indiana Hoosier fans. Because, man, this is going to be crazy. If they actually do pull through the Big Ten Championship and beat Ohio State, I think Indiana could do that.
but I have a little bit of doubt in them. It might be their defense. Now, I know, they also just faced against actually a good offense of Michigan State, which is honestly great. They only allowed 13 points against them. Now, they may allow the yardage. I don't know what the yardage exactly looked like, but they didn't allow the points. They did a really good job at, keeping the quarterback Michigan State's quarterback under pressure, uncomfortable in the pocket. Although, Michigan State's O-line did a pretty good job, but at the same time, they're applying the right pressure, blitzing, doing the right things to make him do the wrong moves. Indiana's playing chess, man. Plus, their coach just got paid $92 million. Oh, yeah, by the way, Notre Dame just won. So they're staying right where they're at. Oh, boy. South Florida, starting to score 10 bazillion points in 1 second. Oh, my gosh. Missouri. They win this one. I could consider putting them at number 12, potentially, in the future. Who knows? Probably not. So does Cincinnati. And yes, BYU, thank you. Thank you for saving my pick and not having to be devastated. Alrighty. That is it for this week. Hope you have a good one. Goodbye!